everyone! How's everyone doing today? Welcome in, welcome in! Migu, Wawa, Matt, Red, Nashu, Pipeson, Healy, Villain, Folly, Freeman, and everybody else, and Shiro. How was everyone's weekends? Doing okay. How am I? I was panicking like, oh my god, I feel like I didn't get anything done over the weekend. But if I think about it, I actually did quite a lot of stuff. So I should feel good about it. I feel like I'm in a constant state of, I'm not doing enough. I have nothing to show. But look at this stuff I am showing. Irrational fear, for real, for real. Bread! We even have bread. It was like, damn, I'm playing games. What? Hello, Anansi. And Goose. Every time I gotta do something. You should focus on real life. Do your thing. Live life. Everyone. Speaking of living life, I made scones over the weekend. And I didn't realize how much I was craving sensory stimulation until I made some scones, and I was like, this feels really good. Working with the dough and weighing out flour, just standing and doing something with my hands. Because I'm always in front of the computer. Meh. They actually taste just okay. Because of the ingredients I used. I substituted some stuff because I was trying to just use up the flour I had on hand instead of getting some more flour, which I will leave in the cabinet until God knows when. Let me set up my pen first. As you can see, I am back on Photoshop after trying out Clip Studio, Paint. Unfortunately. Where is the brush? Okay. Because I just could not get the shortcuts to work right for me. Like, for example, if I want to make another copy of this layer but move it at the same time, on Photoshop I can do Ctrl-Alt and just do this, and even hold down Shift to keep it aligned. This is something I absolutely need in my drawing application. Maybe there's a way to do it on Clip Studio, but it's not very easy to do. Mint bread. This is matcha scone. Matcha and chocolate scone. Wait, why is it not working? My shortcut. Give me my shortcut back. Oh. Because I don't. I used all-purpose flour instead of cake flour, but for scones, you don't want the gluten. Gluten... bad. It makes the scone a little bit tough. Rather than crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. And I also used just whatever butter the cheapest butter I could find. Which meant they were not as fragrant as when I used to make them. So ingredients really matter. You can do it on CSP too? Really? It wasn't working for me, Control-Alt, but are the keys different? Are the keys like way across on the other side? Across to the other side of the keyboard where I can't reach? I remember holding down Shift to draw a line. To draw a line on PSP and I could not do it. Like just like this. It makes you do the dot to dot thing. And I had to like eyeball if this was straight or not, and more often than not it's a bit wonky. There's probably a way to set it up. Hello, Vice. Is it Viceroy or is it some other pronunciation? Let's take a tour. We have a little cottage that I was thinking could be the farmhouse of the player's farmhouse. And there's a tree right next to it and kind of on top. Now that I think about it, I should probably move the tree forward so it makes sense that it's in front, but we'll worry about that later. And like I said before, I think this having a tree right next to the house will be nice to show the changing of seasons. So maybe when the season changes, it's gonna be like this. Maybe not purple. Gonna be like this, and then the flowers are gonna ignore the green shadow. Flowers gonna go away. Nice palette choice, thank you. Oh, the palette choice. I took inspiration from Eastwood. I remember seeing this a long time ago, a trailer for this game a long time ago, and it turned out so beautiful. And I want to talk about why I like this game specifically. It's because it's more low contrast than a lot of pixel games I've seen. And that to me is more comfortable on the eyes, and it fits the comfy atmosphere more. And it's something you can play for a long time without your eyes hurting. Because, for example, look at this. Also very beautifully made farming sim. I think it's called Moonstone. I don't know about you, but this is hurting my eyes right now. All the straight lines and the high contrast shadows. I don't think I could look at this for a long time, even though you know, as you can see, everything is really well drawn. Not sure why the trees are cubes. It's very easy to look at. Yeah. And I want my game to be easy to look at too. This is Mystria, Fields of Mystria, which I'm very pog for, but honestly, the actual pixel art, like the farm and landscape, everything, it's not as strong as the character art. If you look at it without the character sprite showing, it's like the charm is like minus half of it, minus 50%. Sadly, but it's still in progress, so let's see how it turns out. Not a huge fan of black outlines for this kind of game. So yeah, that's the inspiration for the aesthetic. And so my process for making what I have so far is that I started sketching just like this. I sketched on a regular canvas, not a pixel art canvas, like this, playing around with arrangement of shapes. And because it's a starter house, I was like, some of these elements are too fancy, like having a big entrance is too fancy, so I wanna make it feel like a starter house. Trees! Moonstone Island! Lilith, is it good? Is the game good? Hi, Kumi. Yes, we'll be watching your Sudoku. Commit Sudoku. Minecraft 3. That cottage is super cute. Thank you. Vicky. Cool. Vicky. Thank you. Okay. Yo, Frog, Yoshi. Welcome in. Those look delicious. Never had scones before. Scones kind of get a bad rap for being dry, but honestly, they're supposed to be dry because they are a vehicle for jam and butter. Scone talk. Vehicle or jam and butter. So yeah, I feel like it's a scone's a brilliant side character. And of course, flavored scones, you should have with milk or something. Oh, actually, to get a tasty scone, I recommend following a Japanese recipe. Like I'll show you guys the specific one. From macaroni on recipe. Well, looks like I have to type in Japanese to pull it up. Well, it's called Macaroni, the channel, and they specifically have a recipe for scones that rise and split. Like, the scones look like this, which means that there's like layers of air trapped inside in between the dough, and it causes them to rise more than like regular scones. You can see. Why is it turning into a scone TED Talk? I hope you guys don't mind. You see this splitting? It makes the scone fluffier and less dense. And how you achieve that is by making the dough, right? And then you split the dough in half and then stacking it. Stacking it. You flatten it again and then you repeat for 3 to 4 times. Kind of like when you make croissants. You sandwich the dough. You sandwich a layer of butter in between the dough. Same concept, I think. next time I think I will challenge myself and make some croissants. They kind of look like emotes, kind of like the blue laughing emote on YouTube. It's gone. Interesting zatsu. Hello, Mango. Low contrast squad. Alright then, back to pixel art. So I just grabbed the sketch and then I loaded it into here. And then I lowered the opacity and did the line art first. Actually, we can start doing this together. Like, this is one I also really like. The sketch. We can do it on here. Wait. Poppy! Where is it going? It's going somewhere I don't want it to be. Where is it? The lost sketch. The secret chamber of sketches. That's where it spawned. There we go. Oh, it was probably behind the grass. Okay, so first of all, I check the size. I check the size of the building relative to my sprite. So I just pretend my sprite is walking around and make sure it can get through the door easily, and make sure that the amount of space roughly makes sense. It doesn't have to be exact, because once you enter the house, you're gonna change scene anyway. So I think this is a good size. Like, yeah. Once I make sure it works, I'll go in and do a super rough 1 pixel line art kind of thing. And I want to try and not use complete straight lines. Because it's pixel art, it's very easy to want to follow the lines, but I believe that you can still make pixel art look good without having everything be perfectly straight. But it takes a little bit more work, like blending the lines to make it look not harsh. But it's worth it, right? Also, I am not a professional pixel artist. I'm still exploring my methods, but you know, it's art, even though it has some rules. In the end, if it looks good, you're fine. If it looks good to the regular person, you're probably fine. Right? I have some notes. In any art, if you want to convey a 3D shape, minimum thing you need to do is to, down here the rocks, is to describe 3 sides, I would say, to the shape. That will help it feel three-dimensional, but for a non-isometric game. How do you describe three sides when the thing is facing straight on? And I would argue that you make this line that's facing away from the light source the third side. So you show this, the top side with a lighter color, and then this side with a darker color, and then make the line on this side darker depending on the light source, and voila, you will have a three-dimensional shape. Really. Tabby baking stream. Will a Tabby baking stream be interesting if there's nothing to look at? Like photos only? I really don't trust myself with a webcam. Definitely will fuck up. Maybe that's why you guys want to see. Maybe that's why you guys want to see a baking stream, but honestly, if I accidentally face reveal, I would have to do a redemption face reveal because, oh my god, I'm just a blob. I'm just a blob when I am streaming. I'm just a single cell blob. You wanna see cats? Right now, my cat is not very presentable because he's having an allergic reaction to the food. Oh my god, the never-ending search for the right cat food. Actually insane. Because he's got a chicken allergy and literally almost every single cat food under the sun has some sort of chicken in it, even when it's fish flavored, which is the most frustrating part. So I have to look at the ingredient list. And the prescription, even the prescription food, gave him problems. Because prescription food, it's got weird stuff in it, like corn. Like wheat gluten or something. It's actually insane. But yeah, he seems to be fine on this one food, and his sores are healing. He will be a handsome boy again. My cat would refuse to eat fish stuff, so I had exactly the opposite problem because a lot of the chicken flavored treats had scallop or whitefish in them. That's the problem. They love to mix things together. I understand it's good for variety, but some of us have allergies. Yeah, actually I have to feed him fish stuff only. So right now he's eating salmon and beef. Food. Which is like, what a bougie cat. Let's try and color this in. Step 2. Fill the damn shape. Fill in the damn shape. This was his first draft I did. And at this point I was really frustrated with it. I was like, it looks funny. And I think I know why now. I think there's too much going on. And the windows are too dark. Like the glass. As you can see, I changed it to lighter blue and it feels much softer. So unless it's the character or something really important that you're going to be looking at for like this in this one scene, then you can have a lot of contrasty details. But I feel like if it's something you have to look at every day, like every in-game day, your eyes are gonna get tired. So something softer is much more favorable for me. Less like your brain can at least ignore it and not be constantly distracted by it. Instead, make the characters more contrasty. Oh, here's another problem you might run into is the character blending into the background. So what Eastwood has done, my brain is all over the place. I hope you guys don't mind me jumping around the topic, but what Eastwood has done is they limit the use of this white color. And this makes the main character always the focal point on the screen. And yeah, and I think they do have an outline for items. But it's a grayish outline. It's never black outline. And the gray outline helps things read, even though it's not super contrasty. So yeah. Interesting. Sensei, I think Discord sounds are on. I don't have Discord. Oh. Maybe it's some other messenger. Hopefully it's fixed now. Let me know. Bro just like me, for real. Ohayo gozaimasu. But even if you were Blobfish Chen was very cute. I just want to see him baked goods. What if I do... channel 登録者数 2700人おめでとうございます。ありがとうございます。勝田歌丸さん。お祝いしましょう。How should we celebrate? Maybe too soon. Maybe 3000人まで。待っています。Brandon says, do you like cat girl or dog girl? What does everyone like? Cat girl or dog girl? My answer might be surprising. I actually like doggo personalities better. I think it's because I have a more cat-like personality. I think I would get along. I think I get along better with doggo types. I'm not sure actually. As you know, I don't talk to people. So it's all like a little play in my head. Wow, that's really sad. But in terms of the characters I draw, I rarely draw cat eyes. Next door. Depends on the cat. I like dog girls. I have to agree. Well, like, it's more so I like the puppy dog face. I think cat girls for me are... Why are we getting so in-depth into it? Cat girls to me are really nice in theory, but in real life it would make me very nervous. Sweaty. I don't even know if this example is gonna turn out okay because it took me a long time to get it right on here. But I think just taking the colors from here will help. I feel like demonstration is always better, right? Rather than me just talking about it. And I think for pixel art it is very important to have a lot of other elements or to convey depth, because you can only do so much with a standalone object. Because like there's not a lot you can do with texture versus full resolution painting. So you have to layer things to make things interesting, even more so than regular artwork. Let's just Joseon, 红猫 Cannon. How do you do? How do you do, fellow kids? Maybe I should actually work on this. Alright. Next. Oh, this is quite dark already. Next is to color the outline and make it blend into the main shape. Is it working? Okay, it's working. Let's make it a little closer. What are some struggles you guys have run into while making pixel art? See if we can figure it out together. Like these, and then for here I might as well... No, actually I will make the outline a bit darker. Just a little bit. At this point, you can move the sketch, really. And maybe combine everything. And go from there. I feel like pixel art has been really great practice for me to just build out a scene very quickly. And not getting caught in the details. Because sometimes in paintings I would get caught in textures, like in the tiniest corner of the painting. But with pixel art, you just there are very specific types of dots you can do to achieve texture, and that's it. Like, there's not much else you can do, so you can move on very quickly and not get stuck. So it's great for that. I never thought pixel art would be such great practice for general art. So I highly recommend everyone at least try it. So here I'm adding some shadows. Cast shadow is another element that's very important. You have the 3 sides: top, front, side. And all you need is a cast shadow, and then it's gonna look very good. I feel like if you're just getting into art, maybe start with pixel art. I feel like the roof should be like this. It's attached to the piece behind it. So I will do that. And then instead of shading, maybe I can add this. Now we're starting to see some dimension here. Like this. Maybe this side better. Yeah, this is better, I think. I don't think it's a good idea to make the front the darker side, because that looks more backlit. Now we have dimension. Let's do it the same. Do this, the chimney. Fog neutral blue shadow. Does blue count as a neutral color? That is my question. I think I saw an ad for like workout clothes, and the lady was saying, I love neutral colors, and I always wear beige, cream, and light blue. And I was like, is light blue considered to be a neutral color? It is the color of the sky, which is natural. But I'm not sure if I agree about it being a neutral color. It's cool toned, isn't it? I just wanted to ask, would you recommend pixel art to beginner? I would recommend it to you. Do you want to try it? Type-san, I wonder if on Magma we can make a pixel art canvas and try pixel art together. 6 to 10 days? Maybe I should try to do one too. See what kind of house I can make. Yeah, do it. Oh my god, do you guys want to do a pixel art group draw? I'll see if I can make it happen on Magma. Actually, tomorrow we're having something installed. So I cannot mic on. So maybe we can do a pixel art group draw together. I was kind of bummed about tomorrow, but this could be interesting. Possibly, maybe pixelart. So here again we have 3 sides and it's starting to look like a shape. You can add a core shadow. Is this a core shadow? I don't know, but it's like something. Like right where the shadow meets the front, put a little line there. And you have a vaguely a shape. Dimension. Also, as I'm sketching the house, as I'm working on it, I'm not worried about the rules of making, for example, the line pixel perfect. Because that just gets in the way of creativity. Rules will be the death of creativity. I don't know if I like the cast shadow being on the side, but we can try it out. See, I don't even need the gray line anymore, and there's dimension happening. For the window, how should we do the window? Took a lot of extra steps last time. Maybe we can do like a plain and simple type of window instead. Like this. Oh, I do have a question for you guys. Do you know if using gradients is a crime in pixel art? I don't think so, right? I think I've seen like gradient looking pixel art. I don't think it matters. Struggle is not giving much detail on sprites. Yeah. Well, it's more like you can't. The struggle is not being able. Is Perslaps a Migu thing? The gates never close. Type. Pick up your pencil now. Pixel theme sounds super fun. I've given up on my art journey. No! Never give up. Just do it. Up to you, I mean. But just know that you gave up because it's not your passion, and don't be like, I gave up because I don't think I can, even though I really want to. You know, I think it's okay to give up on things because you have better things to spend your time on. I think that is one of the biggest things I've learned. It's okay to give up. Like, you don't have to be good at everything. For example, crochet. I kind of got into crochet a little bit. But I just really like looking at crochet. Realize I'm not a huge fan of creating the thing. And that's okay. Yeah, I think I would choose baking over crochet. Crochet is a lot of mathematics. You wanna learn how to read the diagrams. As soon as I saw the crazy crochet diagrams, I was like, this is maybe not for me. But then again, I'm trying to get into coding, so... yeah, it depends. For crochet, I think I just wanted to try out a trendy thing. Maybe you can try wooden frames for this one. It's not going to be a very pretty house. Let's do white. Let's do white window frame. And we can actually describe the frame by using shadows only. Did I do it anywhere? Oh, like right here. Like right here, this decorative part of the door is suggested by the shadow lines only. We can try that right here. Yeah, where I was going with that was the giving up thing is sometimes giving up is not because you've been defeated and you just can't get good at this thing. Sometimes it's because you'd rather spend your time on something you enjoy more. If you think like that, then you will be happier. Not giving up is not always failure. Only way to get art done is having a small sketchbook during your breaks. How to do your art journey if you have no time. Oh my god, if you have no time, it's so hard. Okay, tomorrow, let's do pixel... Wait, pixel art in a shared Google spreadsheet. How does that even work? That sounds very difficult. They've got pixel brushes, it's a pencil. Let's try Magma first, because Google spreadsheet, that's like on extreme difficulty mode. Yay! Content decided. Mantao? Mantao? Manju. Kuma manju. これはパンです。パンですよ。どんなパン choco pan. I was thinking it's probably chocolate bread because it has chocolate on it. Melon pan. Oh, kakitai. Itsuka. I want to try and draw melon pan in pixel art. I think that will be a pretty cool challenge. There are places where you don't want wonk. For example, here, I feel like it's distracting. So no wonk. De-wonk. So we have window. It's so funny when I try to explain what I'm doing and be like tutorial time when I'm actually thinking, oh my god, this might turn out shit. It's like, I don't know if you guys know Proco Panko. It's a at least back in the day it was famous art tutorial channel. I think during one of the live streams the guy tried to draw a creature, like teach the students how to design a creature like in a lesson, but then the creature turned out to be really ugly and really not good. So the students made fun of him, but he took it well. So that's my fear right now. But it's okay. You can do a curtain. So yeah, for pixel art and even regular art, I always do this. I always add curtains because it adds depth and it makes the house look more lived in because there's no curtain. And then just, I don't know, put some flowers on it. Oh, when you're adding noise to pixel art, you can't just do any mark making, like any shape. Some shapes I have found to be successful are this S shape, especially for foliage. This is for stuff like grass. And this shape is good. I think like 2 dots is okay, but don't do 1 dot. Don't do 1 dot. And this L shape is also good for details in pixel art. Memorize these. I'm not sure if the 2 pixel one is a thing, but I use it. I sometimes even use this and it looks good. But these 3 are like officially good marks to make for detail. And when you're doing something like grass, personally I think it's better to group the details together rather than having it all across like a tile. Like everywhere, like the details everywhere. I think it's nicer to do what Eastwood does, which is having them grouped together like this. I think this is much more successful than a lot of tile sets where the details are everywhere. Maybe it'll work if it's super duper low contrast. Is there an example? Wasn't it? No, this one's pretty clear with it. This one is kind of doing it. No, not like kind of grouping them together. But for example, Stardew Valley, the texture is all over. I think it's a little bit harder for the eye. Harder on the eye. Even though it's very well drawn, it looks a little busy. It's a little busy, isn't it? Like, I want to look at my eyes drawn to the grass instead of the characters. Still a good game though, so... Still a good looking game though, so... Tabby really said I ate reading all that. I don't know about not seeing in mind. What? Hiraya... What is ping? Oh, okanemochi shikamea. Tate... Tate? Is it tate? Musugashi. Okanemochi no ie. Kokyuna something. Like mansions. Traditional pixel art usually has low color depth, so a perfectly smooth gradient might look strange on pixel art. Yeah, I think in older devices it was not possible to do to do gradient. But now that it is possible, is it allowed? Because I tried drawing the gradient step by step and it looked really bad. Like these. It's looking kind of poopy. I completely understand that back in the day, the machines, the devices could only render a set amount of colors. I don't know. I don't really have an issue when I'm drawing sprites and foliage, but when it comes to bread, I really want that smooth gradient. This doesn't look as good. It was harder skill issue, maybe. I should just look at Chef RPG or something. Or like, what's a bread pixel game? That's the thing, right? That's why I want to make a baking game, because I don't really know any baking pixel games. Let me know if you do. Back to the curtains. Do we have any programmers here? I can talk about my coding journey over the weekend. Okay, and I use the L shape, and then we use the zigzag shape. Zigzag shape, and then just the 2 dots. And I will add some red. Some red to stand plants for the flowers. You guys, when you're looking at something, do your pupils kind of shake sometimes? I have this problem. Maybe a different shade of green, darker green, or more texture, like a cooler tone. I think I will allow this one orphan pixel for now. One orphan allowed. And there you have a window, like the basic base for the window. And behind the curtain, darken it a bit more maybe. Now, we're starting to get depth. So yeah, I would just combine this, and copy it. Oh, not the entire house. Copy this over. Wait, where's the... Whoa! Copy this over and delete those. I'm very sorry the Discord notif was actually my desktop. Oh no! Bamboozled! I've been bamboozled by Kumi. You have to do a double Sudoku. Suggesting mentioned. Favorite thing in art. What? Like, is this a stream's idea suggestion, Shiro? I give up on regaining my eyesight. Yes. So stuff like that, you just gotta practice self-love and accept your eyeballs being elongated. Your eyeballs are they just want to be long boys. Mental library. My mental library is full of bread. Pipe-san, there's no such thing as a brain for art. I think if you want to try it, don't let this hold you. It's like a muscle. I feel like some people grow up training that muscle. And that's why they are quote-unquote gifted. Maybe like their parents really complimented their drawings as a kid. You know, circumstantial stuff. I love Proco. I used their resources a lot when I started studying. Yeah, that's so good. I think I watched their stuff. Like, my most memorable thing about Proco is gesture drawings. What should we do next? A door! We need a door, don't we? What should I add to this house? Go crazy. I would draw it for you. I think we should have a little step here. Not Genkan. What do you call this? What do you call this little step in front of your door? There is a name for it in Ego. Let's make this a little wonky. I think tomorrow I might prepare either, well, I might not have time to prepare a whole new building, but I'll put this building inside the file and you guys can draw sprites or whatever you want. But here I will darken this side and suggest a shadow over here. What kind of door should we do? Let's do a rounded door to suit the arched doorway here. Feel like that makes sense. What color should the door be? You guys tell me. I love making people make decisions for me. Maybe you can make a scatter brush for pixel art with those shapes. Ooh, speaking of brushes, use brush sets to help speed up things. For example, I don't like the grass ones, but I do like the tree. I don't remember where I got this brush set from. Let me see. It's called Brainwash Pixel Brushes. I'm sure you'll find it for free if you Google it. Check this out. That's a nice bush. Yeah, so for the trees, I kind of used these as a starting point. Even though I kind of went over the shapes in the end, but it's a really good base. Like, I could use this and on the house and in front of the house. Actually, let me use it for real. Okay, let's make a bush. Let's make a hedge thing. I prefer to use these with a mouse, like a stamp. And variation is very important to me. What's another cool shape? This little one? I don't like it. Go back to my regular brush. I can show you some grass ones, but this is exactly the type of grass I don't enjoy. Where it's just like this everywhere. In some spots it's okay. Like, for example, just in this corner. And then I'll erase some of it. That's fine. I kind of like this shape they have going on. The kind of wilting. Kind of floppy grass shape. Quite nice. I would have to erase it. And the orphan pixels, like, sometimes I don't want to follow the rules, but the orphan pixels are quite distracting, I have to say. Like, this is fine. And just color it in. There we go. If you change the color of the line art to a bluish green, then it will look good. Trust. Trust. Chalk the moment. Like, yay! Looking good. And like for the top side, a warmer green because it's touching the sun. Maybe a bit lighter for this. You know, gotta play around with it some more and add actual shadow to the bush. You know, but good starting point. And you could even make these little bits inside a lighted green, yellowish green. And now you have some visual interest. I don't really like it. But it's a start. I like to have the lighter shapes in one corner rather than... leave it for now. Morning, Foxan. How you doing so far? Doing pretty good. Stardew bad confirmed. Oh my god. Red. Okay, red. Let's do red. Big challenge for me. I never use the color red. It's so scary to me. When I see red, I'm like, danger. Blood. But I do love using red on food. It looks like a gaping mouth. Apparently. Just soften it a bit. I use squeamish Tabby. I don't think so. I fine with needles. I don't like it. I used to be even better with needles. Like, I just don't feel anything. I don't faint when I see blood. I don't... Unless it's a huge amount of blood, I'm not... I'm not too affected by it. Like, if it's a cut, I'm totally fine. But if it's like that scene in Shogun, where it's just like heads everywhere, I don't feel comfortable. I would say I'm either average or less squeamish than most people. For such a strong color, I think it's very important to cut up the shapes. So, cut up the shape to make it less in your face. So, that's what I'm doing. And you know, these shadow... Okay. Wrong layer. These shadowy lines, I feel like it looks good when you vary up the color a bit. Like, don't just use one color in the line. Maybe change up the saturation. Or like, it takes some tries. Like, I've tried 4 colors so far and it didn't work, but I think this looks a little softer. Very... maybe have dots. Like that makes it feel like the shadow is fading out. Doorknob. Should we do gold or silver? Gold with red might be too much. Let's do a silver. What kind of... I don't think this... like... maybe something like this, and then it's got a knob. Maybe here it's better to do shading instead of drawing a darker silver line. No, that looks weird. But right now I feel like the corners are too sharp, so I'm going to take a darker gray and then soften up those corners and see if it helps. Maybe a little bit. Hellraiser watch along? What's Hellraiser? Pixelart brush docker. I'll send you guys a link. Rainwash pixel. You guys get practicing tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to pixel art in public edition. Here you go. Holy shit, looking at the work they made with it, pretty cool stuff. Ooh, Hellraiser, the head thing with the needles. I don't like needles. Like, in this context. There's not even any blood. It's just like looking at a bunch of tangents. Oh my god, this person's a pincushion. What is the story behind this design? Like, is it holding the face together? The pins? Very interesting. Now that I'm used to it, it's not too bad. Have you ever considered becoming a game artist in the past? Great question. In the past. In school, everyone wanted to be a game artist. In a AAA company. So I was like, I also want to get into a AAA company. But compared to other people, compared to my classmates, it's not really what I want to do. It's not what I really want to do. It's just because everyone else had it as their goal. It's not really... If I think about it, it's not really what I like imagine my happiest self to be doing. Even though I like games, I like the idea of games, but it's been so long since I've been interested in playing a game. It's a really good question. I have to think about it. Like is it possible to not? Is it possible to not want to be like to not play games but want to make a game? That's a question that's been in my head for a while now, since starting this project. Like, are there other people who also don't play games but want to make games because they feel like nothing on the market is really capturing their kokoros? Not saying current games are bad, but it's more like I want to tell my own story in this format. I have to organize my thoughts and really think about it. Does anyone know any indie game devs, or just game devs in general, who started off not playing games? I watch playthroughs, that's about it. I want to be a game engineer. Cool. Do you want to be indie or in company? Become AAA. I will become the AAA. I will become the company everyone wants to get in. I wish. You know, Concerned Ape? Or his company. I don't know what his company. Does he have a company? Is that studio considered to be AAA? Because from my impression, AAA is all like 3D stuff. AAA is like League. It's like Riot and what's his face? EA. What about pixel art games? Are there? Or like Nintendo? I guess Nintendo. Do they still do pixel? My question is Concerned Ape AAA? I forgot what the studio's called. Oh, the fish. What's the fish? Chucklefish. No, it's him and a few people. So small teams don't really count as AAA. What does AAA even mean? What is a AAA game studio? It stands for what? This kind of makes no sense. High budget, high profile games that are typically produced and distributed by a large, well-known publisher. Maybe that's why pixel art is not considered to be AAA games, because they are lower in budget. Usually. What I really wanted to do was, in school, I wanted to make my own comic. I think when I think about what I want to do, like, I imagine my happiest self, I'm doing something on my own. Or like at most a small team. But on the daily, I'm doing something on my own because I don't know, I work better alone. What are you guys like? Do you work better alone or in a team? This house is looking not too shabby. Like, better than I imagined. So underneath this, we'll add a little more shadow. To be like, yes, this thing is sitting on top of the door. And I'll keep it consistent. I think I wasted so much time chasing what everyone else wanted. And it just got me nowhere. So, kids, listen kids, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time trying to do what everyone else wants to do and what everyone else thinks is impressive. Like, that's another big thing. I want to impress people. It just got me nowhere because I can only put real effort into things that I really care about. And chasing other people's dreams meant that I couldn't really get anything done because I wasn't truly interested. It was not very productive. Step 1, know what you want. It's okay to change it later, but like in the moment, think about what you really want in this moment. Is Candy Crush a AAA game? Got 2,000 employees. Is it high budget though? Is Candy Crush AAA? I wouldn't call... Wait. It's owned by what is considered a AAA studio with AAA level of funding. They don't outright say it's a AAA game though. And the people also ask, is Candy Crush good or bad for the brain? Are you a gamer if you play Candy Crush? Me, for real, for real. Is Candy Crush losing players? No, boring. Is Candy Crush a game of skill? That's kind of funny. Yeah, it doesn't say outright if it is a AAA game, but it's owned by a AAA studio and company, and it has hella funding. So, but then if you tell game people you worked on Candy Crush, actually I would be kind of impressed still. But it's like not the same as I worked on League. Right? Are you a gamer if you play Candy Crush? Okay. So, what else? What else is needed? I think, for my style, the foliage, like overgrown moss, is very important. Like this. Not really sure. Not really sure how to add detail to the roof. I could try and do a wooden roof. Should we try and do... But then it wouldn't go with this spot. I think I'll leave it. Lazy. I wonder if we can add detail with a lighter shade. No. Should I do a wooden roof? Like tiled roof? Maybe I can try. Let me try and do a tiled roof. Like a piece. What if I just copy it? Will it work? I think I've seen some colored roofs where they slightly shift the tone of the tile, and it looks really good. But our roof is a little more monotone. Interesting. Oh! The roof is roofing. It looks really ugly. Love that. Yeah, I think hand-drawn's better. I think maybe it's better to just suggest tiles. If I do, like when you doing textures, just paint the underside of the thing like this. And then have it scattered throughout. I think that's the best approach and more time efficient. Actually, didn't even update you guys on the coding, my Tabby's coding journey. I have created a quiz game. It's called Waifu with Waifu. You can find it right here. I reached out to all the girlies I knew of in the tavern, and they helped me come up with some ideas for my game. My quiz game. It's a survival game where if you make your girlfriend angry, you die. try it out and be honest and tell me if you died or not. I know Miku died, but for that question, it was understandable. Understandable. But still. Bean. Interesting. I didn't have time, but I wanted to replace the sprite with my own art, and then I can call it my own game. So oh, this is so blurry. Here's the code I created. Wow. So for a game like this, I noticed that a lot of them will repeat the code every time a new question is asked. And I thought that was really repetitive, and I'm too lazy to do that. So I tried to come up with a system where I can add questions easily by just adding a slide, a backdrop slide, and answer to a list. So only 3 things I have to do, I think. And this is what I came up with. I think I really wanted to solve a problem on my own with code rather than following a tutorial. So what I did was I referenced someone's system. It was a quiz where the system will choose the question randomly. So I just took that and then applied everything I learned from it and tried to remove the random question feature because I wanted it to go in order. And I also made it so that when you die, you are forced to return to the beginning of the game. So I gave myself problems and I think I solved them. Already tried and died? Red, which one? Which one did you die on? Laifu with waifu? Yeah, hype-san. Visual novel by Tabby. If your game project does good, do you think you'll ever make another game? It's more like I want to make games before I finish the main game. Oh, I have an idea for a mini game where you have to where you live life as a person with brain fog. So the task is you have to go buy groceries, but your character has brain fog, so the ingredients pop up on screen, but immediately they fade away. So a bunch of words will pop up and fade away. So and some of the words will be irrelevant. And as the player, you have to memorize all the relevant words before they fade away. And I don't know. What's a random word? Actually, bread is food. Orange is food. Okay, my brain is just full of poop and food. Okay, let's say kettle. You're not trying to buy a kettle. So it's like a memory game. I think that might be something I can do on Scratch. And if you manage to catch all the relevant words, then your character is happy. If not, then they get home and they're like, oh my god, I'm missing this ingredient. Then they'll hold a knife. No tomato. And it would be actually pretty easy to make. Like, make the character say what you forgot at the end. Woo! I also want to make a dumb Pong game. And with those mini games I make before my actual game, I want to have the mini games be a part of the main game. It's like I'm taking the game apart and then finishing them in the form of mini games, and then Frankenstein. Well, I can't say Frankenstein, but then piecing all of them together to make the final game. I think that will be good experience, but if my big game becomes successful, I feel like it really depends on how burned out I am after the game. Maybe I won't want to touch games anymore. Well, maybe I'm not gonna want to touch game dev anymore. I really don't know. Because I've been watching talks, game dev talks, and same question was asked. Now that you have a successful game out, are you going to make another one? And one guy actually said no. Well, for him it's like, will you make another game on your own? And he said no. So maybe I would still want to make games, but not indie, not solo. Not that I'm trying to do this solo anyway. Wow, I've really I feel like I'm not even doing any pixel art anymore. Let's get back to it. I think this part could use some more shadow. See, that looks good. And to make the building mesh with the grass, I'm going to erase into it, get rid of this harsh outline, and now it looks more like it's sitting on the grass. I wonder if I will still want to make a game after I finish this. I do feel like I'm always coming up with ideas, but but I might move on to another art form. I think the main thing I really want to do is tell stories, so it doesn't matter if it's in the form of a game or not. Yeah, I feel like it could go both ways, but main thing is I want to tell stories. And I feel right now, currently, I feel like game is the most engaging way to tell a story. Engaging and fun way of telling a story, because there's a lot of things you can play with. You can play with music, game mechanics, character design. It's just exciting. Yeah, I think for me, I just do whatever excites me. Don't think that will ever change. Trying to give this a little beam thingy. Maybe that would be nice for to add detail right here. Brain fog? You don't know what brain fog means? Google, explain brain fog. What does a brain fog feel like? It is characterized by confusion, forgetfulness, and a lack of focus and mental clarity. I think it's one of the post-COVID symptoms. Common long COVID symptom. That's the word. And I struggle with it. And let's gamify my struggles. What would be a funny Pong game? Like, instead of the line, what can we have? For example, it could be a plate, and then you're trying to catch the food. But then what's a unique fun idea? Unique fun Pong idea for me to practice. One thing you have to catch, and then one thing you have to avoid. Good question. I think this looks pretty okay. Just copy. Every time you copy an element, try to change it a little bit. Just to give more variety to the whole thing. Because I'm always when I look at pixel art, I'm always looking for copy and pasted items. I'm like, they try to cut corners here. So, if you change it up a little bit, I would be very impressed. Oh, they copy and pasted it, but they added a little line to it. Wow. They added one extra dot to it. Makes a difference, I tell ya. goes for regular drawings. I don't know if I like that. On the front. Too much detail. Poop kettle. I died telling her that it's okay to not look cute. Oh my god. Never say that. It's like if your waifu tells you they're not feeling cute, the only thing they want to hear is you are beautiful. You are cute. I think you're cute. Nothing else. Don't get philosophical with it. Don't be like, there's more to life than that. Because if you say that, you are admitting that she's not cute. You have fallen into the trap. You might as well say you're not cute. If you say anything else. Waifu is very good at reading between the lines, sometimes a little too much. And when your waifu's upset, they're not always looking for the solution. Don't tell them how to solve the problem. At least not until you have given them emotional support. Of course, this generalizations. But it's just funny. It's just funny. It's very difficult for some guys to wrap their heads around, because you guys tend to start thinking about solutions. At least that's what I've heard. And this is a game to help you start thinking a little more like how we think. We have a house. The white is a bit glaring. Let's see if we can make it less in your face. Just make it less bright, pretty much. Maybe add some foliage. I think that's very important. Let's see what you guys saying. Something about indie studio. Start an indie studio after. That would be so cool. DEOR. Then we can do the real scam. Gotta pull off a real game before you start scamming people. Oh my god, like the story of seasons. The story of seasons company. YouTube just scared me asking if I wanted to be a member of your channel. Whoa! How did YouTube ask you? Did they do a pop-up? I was not informed of this decision. Like, asking people. I take no part in it, but that's interesting. Indie doesn't have to be solo. For example, Omori is indie game made by the Omocat team, which is indie, right? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. True, true, true. Maybe I would want to be... It would be fun to have an indie studio, wouldn't it? Sounds stressful. Ooh, I think I want to make the windows a bit... read a bit better. So I'm gonna darken these shadow lines. Now it reads better. It's kind of... And maybe we can make this brighter to make it... No, that looks weird. Trial and error. Oh, Jesus. I think it looks a bit orange. Yeah, sometimes if changing the contrast doesn't look right, try saturation and the temperature of the color. If something doesn't read well, there are more ways to fix it than brightness. You might get more interesting effects. Add interest. Ooh, let's try out one of these trees over here. I didn't even talk about the trees. Very important for game map to have a few styles, few variations of the same style of tree you can put around the map to block, to like create a space. They act as walls, kind of. And I think I will make a pine tree. I think those are better for blocking areas. I want to try using this willow tree for our little new cottage. Well, this tree is not reading. This can be fixed by maybe a screen or overlay layer. Just make the top of the tree brighter, I think. You know, something like this. But I would probably have to change the actual color of the green on the tree, or behind, or the grass, color of the grass. What do we want to do? You know, just mess around with it until it reads. What if I adjust the full tree? You know, something like this. And it should be fine because theoretically you would have stuff behind. And shadows on the ground too. The background is very important. Ooh, would it look better on the other side? No, I like it on this side. Same layout. What else is there to do? A path. You know, pixel art really reminds me of Animal Crossing where you design your custom paths. It's like that. You signed a contract to Persona Tilted House. I'm always the haha Persona meme guy, but that's genuinely why I love the franchise so much. Because the story and the way it is presented is very gripping. Right, yeah. Don't neglect the story in a game. A lot of times is what makes a game feel hollow. Oh my goodness. I don't understand why marry Bob. That's kind of a jokey one. That one was questioned by Hota, and I just thought it was funny. So, understandable if you lose on that one. You gotta bust out flowchart. Waifu can look for validation outside the house. I live in honesty. Wow. Difficult husbando. You know, when you marry someone, you want to be a team. I don't either. Yeah, it's just lols. The marry Bob one is lols. It's the same story as the jester that made a joke to get out of execution. Bob's been doing a bit of excavation. Okay, we'll stop there. So far behind as always. Thank you! I'm glad you like the tree. Poplar trees are better. They are massive. Poplar? What does that look like? Whoa. They are very tall. They are so tall. Poplar trees. Maybe a bit difficult to put in a game. They're just so tall. Like, imagine building that. Building something in Sims. With a tree as tall as this. I think it'll be good to mix this with something else. A variety of shapes. Laosu, an interesting choice of tree. Yes, because I'm trying to build a Monet kind of pond area, so I will be needing this some point. Hello, Crow-san! Irashai. So cute house and tree. Arigato gozaimasu. Shadow. Helps it look like it is on the ground. Ooh, Yamada Taro, your drawing skill is great. Arigato gozaimasu. Oh, thank you. You are speaking in English. Thank you, thank you. And welcome in. First time seeing you. She got the indecent joke immediately. I mean... I live on the internet, so I've seen shit. You gotta be sharp in this field. Gotta be sensitive to that stuff. Also, I'm just a monster. I'm just a product of an all-girls school. Okay? Indecent jokes will forever be funny to me because I'm from an all-girls school. Don't send your child to an all whatever school. I am a monster. I am kind of getting bored of houses. Should I draw some bread? What bread should I draw? What bread? Maybe there can be some ornaments over here to fill up the space, or like... Ooh, or like... the bottom part is made of stone. I don't know if that looks good. Just an idea. Shake things up. Oh, kind of. It kind of doesn't go with the whole aesthetic. Oh my god. Maybe. It's kind of weird. Kinda unrelated, but what made you change your channel name, Sensei? Oh, I just wanted to look more minimal. I felt like it was too long before. And I feel like I only hang out in like other moles chat, or I hang out in chats where people already know me, so I don't really need to have my name be very obviously Vtuber anymore. But yeah, good observation. People can throw oranges up there and make a wish. What? Like the tree in Hong Kong. That's kind of cute, actually. Ooh, I feel like I do want to bring Hong Kong cultural elements into the game, so that could be one of the ideas. Wishing tree in Hong Kong. I'll show you guys what it looks like. I forgot it was oranges. Like this. I think you attach something. You attach something to the orange, maybe your wish. Then you toss it up. If it gets caught in the tree, then your wish has been heard or something like that. That could be interesting. And the fact that it's oranges, it can play into farming. Like, you want to, or maybe you have to provide all the fruit for this event, or you have to make the best orange so your wish will come true. Which makes no sense. Maybe you have to supply fruits for this festival event. That'll be fun. Thanks for the idea. Can you read kanji? You are super Vtuber! 漢字を簡単 Not all of them. いくつの漢字を読める私は中国語を読めるから中国の漢字を読めるから日本の漢字ちょこちょこわかります。ぜひ漢字を使ってください。勉強になりますから。It will become the benkyos. What bread should I draw? Oh, you guys didn't tell me, and now I'm just like getting stuck in details. Tell me what to do. I love being told what to do. Not really. Not really. Let's do a column. Here you have a column. So fast. Literally. Now you have a distressed column. Wow, so speedy. And it's a little brighter. Should I draw melon pan? I feel like I don't have time to draw melon. 漢字読めないとき、Google を使います。祝你順利。多謝你。謝謝你。I don't know what you speak. Everything makes so much sense. What do you mean? Did you used to go by a different name online? You mean since VTubing? No. I've always been Tabby in terms of VTubing. Flip childhood experiences includes throwing slippers at fruit trees to get fruit to drop, and the said slipper getting caught by a branch. That would be so funny if one of the characters loses a shoe from trying to grab fruit. That would be cute. I like that. You don't climb tree? I do climb tree. I used to climb trees. What makes you think I don't? Can I take those oranges? Are they sweet? They're probably really old and dry from hanging off of the tree. Things to talk about. Humma 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 humma. Humma 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 humma. Ooh. What's everyone's favorite smell? You know, people always ask, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite drink? How about smells? Tell me about your smelly smells. I want to draw bread now. And you cannot stop me. Maybe let's try a croissant. Croissant! I want to make some... Oh, that's actually gonna be quite hard. I'll draw like croissant shaped roll. See where that takes us. I wanna do it in a perspective. Oh yeah, so with the bread, the idea is you can customize the bread by placing dough on a grid or something, and then in the game you put it in the oven, and then the system applies a multiply layer or some sort of layer on top to make it look toasted, so it will feel like you actually designed the bread and then you baked it rather than designing the bread while it looks toasted like this. It will be more immersive. I don't know how to do it, but hopefully I can find someone who can do it. Hopefully. And this weekend, like every weekend, I'm gonna have a goal of something I want to achieve, and I think this weekend it's going to be having a sprite in a space. So I'm gonna put this into Godot and then make a movable sprite. That's my goal for this weekend. It's good to have small goals. Small goals every week. I like the smell of newly woven fabric. Oh, why newly woven? Does it smell different than newly washed? Does the weaving change the smell? Or do you mean like clothes you just purchased from the store and you haven't washed it yet? The smell of the clothes from home, one particular washing machine powder flavor. Would you care to share this detergent? And then chat will know what all pie dragon smells like. The flavor of all pie. The scent of all pie. I think I talked about this before, but mine is felt. Did you? I don't think you have told me specifically. Since my grandparents worked and lived in a felt production site, that's so cool. I know exactly what that smells like, because we had a felting workshop in during middle school. And how felting works, I think, is you take wool, you take some sort of fiber, you add soap to it. Soap. And then you shape the thing into, let's say, a hat. A beret. And then you wash out the soap. Yeah, key thing is you add soap to it to shape it. That's what I remember. It was fun. I don't think I was very good though. So do you know how to felt? Oh, I know how to needle felt though. That's really cool. Maybe I will maybe I will pick your brain for like teach me all about felting, and maybe we can have it in the game. Because I'm really interested in all sorts of craftsman things, like how things are made. I think Levy, I could talk to Levy too about leather work. I was thinking one of the buildings could be like an artisan workshop. And then you just have a bunch of characters. Like, another craft I'm interested in is glass blowing. It just looks so cool. Glass just looks so cool. Like, I don't know many people who work with glass. Let's see if we can achieve the croissant texture. Wow. 藝文青咩意思 ？Wisteria incense. I don't know what that smells like. I know what peony smells like. I know I don't like the smell of peony. Wisteria is kind of a rare scent. I'm kind of sensitive to incense though. Like the smokiness. I like it, but not for long periods of time. I like the smell of books. I don't read books. You go to the library for just to sniff. You read with your nose. Smell of old books or new books, because they're different. Smell of new book. Oh, some people like the smell of old books. This is going to end up in feet. Okay, Fumi, just you. How come everyone's favorite smells are wholesome while mine is a bit yabai? Tell us, Red. Why don't you? Are we surprised? Most of people like the smell of... How do you say that? What is that? Petrichor. A pleasant smell that frequently accompanies the first rain after a long period of warm, dry weather. So the smell of all the viruses in the soil. That's what it is. Most people like it. I'm neutral. I think it's fine. It's not a smell I crave. Do you guys like the rain? Oh no. I feel kind of sad on rainy days. This croissant is not looking very tasty. I think it needs to be more yellowy. Croissant, like everything textured is difficult. Why is it changing? It is changing. This is better. This is closer. Actually. Ooh. Yes. Now we're getting warmer. Cracking the croissant code. Let me see. If main Mandarin is available here, 那我之后就用中文留言可以吗？回复的话用 English 就行，听得懂的。我也可以，我可以用中文回复练习一下。日月在这里的名字应该是 Wu san。I'm getting my Mandarin practice in. I use incense on my altar at home and mine's normally... What's that? I've seen it before, but I don't know how to say it. Fraggy pan. Is that how you say it? Fraggy pane. Almond cream? Is it a pastry? It looks delicious. I'm seeing delicious things when I see it. So I like it. Depends on my mood, what I'm wanting out of it. I like both old or new. Interesting. I used to like the smell of new books. The smell of formaldehyde. My favorite is Lego instruction book. That's very specific. It's like the shiny booklet material, right? I think the smell is fine to me, but I cannot stand touching them. The shiny, plasticky booklet kind of material, it gives me goosebumps. So does styrofoam. I absolutely cannot stand styrofoam. It makes my hair stand on end. I think it also really dry towels. They trigger me too. I don't know anyone else who has problems with towels, but every time I go to a friend's house and shower there, it's always always a struggle. Or when I switch to a new towel, fresh towel, it makes my nails feel very dry. When something really dry touches my nails, it sets me off. Like a sensory thing. Can't explain it. It's like some people cannot stand the texture of squishy foods like mushrooms. I guess it's similar to that. Like a phobia almost. Fresh printed ink on paper smells good too. This mysterious smell kind of like lavender. Ooh, I'm okay with lavender. Lavender pretty good. The aroma of ashes and what's a censer? Is it like incense? Oh, the type of incense which is in a container. Perfume burner is in the vessel. Very pretty vessel. Like I can imagine Huion tuna or somebody making a design inspired by this. Pretty sensor, this is called. Learn something new every day with you guys. Hello, Crunchy Bug. You have the cutest VTuber model I have ever seen. Omg! You have the cutest username I've ever seen. Omg! Welcome in, Crunchy Bug. Thank you, appreciate it. I am I am pretty cute, aren't I? Haha. I got it from my mother, which is also me. I think what makes croissants look delicious is the layers, so that's what you need. I got it from my mama. Red, green? What are we talking about? Fresh electronic equipment. Oh, I kind of get it. Is that just your brain? Your brain making a connection with that smell with good things? Or is the actual smell a good smell? Yeah, that is the question. Or is it just related to good memories? Like getting a new computer, which I would also want. Which would be nice for me right now. I would love to smell that smell. That looks weird. The croissant looks okay. I would like it to be more simplified. Mama ですね。Let's give it a little shine. I can't even tell. I don't like it. Oh my god, it's almost time. What ending doodle should I do, guys? I like rainy days. Where I grew up, it rained a lot. Oh, rains quite a bit in Hong Kong too. But I only like typhoon days because it's fun watching the outside during a typhoon. When it's rain, it's kind of boring. But I love watching the trees go crazy. Maybe I'm a bit effed up in the head. I don't want anything too crazy, like people actually getting hurt, but if it's just a regular typhoon, it's fun. My partner's older. Wait, you have a partner? This is news to us. We only get to meet every once in a while. Oh, and I rarely get to be in the vicinity of another person to smell. Are you alone all the time? This is not weird at all, by the way. It's a very common thing to like your partner's smell. Because it actually plays a huge role in attraction. You know how some people just smell bad to you? Even though they're nice and maybe they're even good looking, but they just smell bad. That's the thing, because your DNA does not mesh or something. So if you didn't like the smell, they wouldn't have become your partner in the first place, probably. So, not weird. But seriously, red, green. Why is Nashu freaking out? Hello, Luna. I'm so cute. Been following you a while now. Your art so cozy. Thank you so much. You're so lovely. Are you a lady per slaps? I love ladies. Tabby is for the ladies. If not, still welcome in. Quazo. Oh, I feel happy. I feel happy now. Oishiso. Become a gamer and get the ROG. It stands for Republic of Gamers, right? Oh my god, Mia got sponsored by them. So it's like they are looking at VTubers, but I'm a long way away. How come no one answered they like the smell of gasoline? I know some of you do. I used to as a kid. Like, my dad always had a lighter. And I like to play with it. I don't know why they let me play with it. But yeah. Now I don't like it. Now I don't like the smell. Something changed in me. It's like... No. No gas. Halfway. What's a oh, parfait. Parfait de Nihon shikanai no? Parfaits are not very common in the West, are they? So to omoimasu. Parfait wa not common. Oh, yogurt parfait wa asa gohan. I don't. I just finished off with Kanto. Yogurtとパフェはもっと人気と思います。朝ごはんにとして。I'm just throwing words out right now. Just getting high on petrol fumes. Can you actually get high from it? Is it a pleasant kind of high? Yes, Amia. May I ask if you do commissions? I couldn't contact you anywhere on Twitter or any links. I'm so gone. I haven't been taking comms. Lately. I have been thinking about it. Would you guys like to see me do comms as content? Also, I don't really know how to price myself right now because I've been away for a while. Maybe I will think about opening comms for the sake of content. What ending doodle should I do before I get distracted again? It's time. I've been blabbering on. I've been yapping. Been yapping for hours. Oh, okay. What's a bit much, PK? What did PK say? Which part of your partner? Oh god. It's not YouTube save. Well, knowing red is probably, you know... you know... the F word. Brother, you made the sandwich. Little Tabby doesn't play in rain. When I was younger, I don't think I loved the rain. Like, it was okay. I like to jump in puddles. What if soggy bread? I think I prefer to play in mud and sand and grass. That's not wet. I would. Oh, cool. Yes, please. I'm very interested. What kind of commission are you interested in committing to? Bad bow? What's a bad bow? Actually indicates that you are not healthy. So we instinctively hate it. What is a bad bow? Oh! Bad BO. Is that really the case? But what about some cultures and some races? They tend to be more stinky. Oh, not stinky, but have more smells. Then are they not healthy? Sometimes it's about the food, the types of food you eat, right? The amount of kids huffing petrol-based solvents here, man. Oh my god. I remember people used to sniff glue. I hope comms aren't cursed if you do. What do you mean? Are you saying I'm cursed? Because if I'm cursed, that does not affect the commissioner. That is like the commissioner is not cursed, so why would it be cursed? Even if I'm cursed, which I'm not. For the record. Oh my god. I feel like my brain is rotting. Such profound informational content here in the tavern. Alright. Ending doodle. Oh, ending doodle. If no one will tell me what to do, then I have to tell myself what to do. And that's hard. Bread looks so yum. Thank you, Mary. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. We were talking about smells. What is your favorite smell, Mary? Ooh, look forward to your DM openings. Let me think. I've seen artists grow stressed because of comms. That's one of the reasons I haven't opened it. Yeah, so let me know what kind of comms you're looking for, Luna, like in DMs. Maybe DM me on Twitter, and then we'll talk. F words, tab, what? Say it clearly. F-E-E-T. It's not yabai until you answer by not answering. Wait. Did I do that? Who's lurking? Happy lurk. Goose. Yeah, Tabby comms. Mayray. Mayray is one of the people who have asked. Fuck, I don't know what to draw to end. And now I'm not allowed to end. Help me. Scones. I can draw a scone. Hey girl, how you doing? Hey girl, hey. I'm a big perfume nerd. Yo, really? What is your perfume? That's so interesting. I don't know too much about perfume. So, interesting. Just do slots. Take on like 1 or 2 at a time. I think 1 at a time for me. You used to sniff what? Ending doodle. Jumping in puddles. Cute! Let's do it in pixel. In pixel. Should I do a sprite? Oh my god, that might take too long. I'll do a vaguely sprite kind of thing. What perfume do I like? I've never really... Oh, Anna Sui. I used to have. Shit, which one was it? An Anna Sui perfume. It's kind of sweet smelling. I don't remember which one. A friend got it for me. Yeah, there's so many. I actually don't know which. Oh my god, the packaging is so cool. This is not the one, but look at this packaging. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a hot air balloon. Wait, how do you even use this? It's upside down. Huh? So do you hold it upside down and then you spray it? Put your finger in here and spray it? Oh my god, you could even put like a little figurine in here. It would be so cute. Is this new? New fetch hacking? Is this a perfume or something else? What the hell is a neo fetch hacking? That's not a perfume. What the hell is that? NeoFetch is a system information tool written in the Bash shell scripting language. I am so confused. What is a NeoFetch? Private Investigator, the tool that can unveil all the hidden details of your system. How do you know of this thing? Kumi. Oh, it's Kumi. I thought Mayray said it. I was like, perfume? Right now I'm using By the Fireplace. Oh, that sounds comfy. By Maison Margarita. Maison Margarita. I will show you guys what May smells like. Hee hee hee. I know a lot of people like Jo Malone. This one I have never heard of. It looks very nice. What are the fragrance description? Burning wood and chest. Is this a nice thing? Burning wood? Chestnut, okay. Oh, I do love the smell of chestnuts though. I could get down with this. You know, outside the Japanese market, during winter they have chestnuts. They sell freshly roasted chestnuts. And I always want to buy it so badly, but it's so expensive here. Let's do smug. Smug. Very smug. Okay, I was not convinced by the burning wood, but if you say chestnut, I get it. Yeah. I want my house to smell like that. Let's see how to make this feel like I'm really stomping on that puddle. Stompy stomp. This is too small on the screen. Oh my god, I have a knob sticking out my knee. Knobbly knee. I have a lumpy knee. Tab out? Oh! 5. Woo-san. Woo-san. I know there's one with a gold unicorn on it or something. I don't think it's that one. The balloon basket part is a holder. The ball of the perfume can come out. Holy shit. That's so interesting. I want to play with it in real life. No perfume will save you from the Southeast Asian heat wave right now. You know, deodorant is the way. Perfume is not going to get rid of that sweaty smell. I think some people don't understand the difference between perfume and deodorant. The deodorant prevents it from happening, and the perfume is for masking the smell. But you can still smell it. It's not very good at masking. So you need a bottom line. Do deodorants first. Because if you are smelly, no amount of perfume will be able to mask it. It just becomes sweat mixed with... perfume. It's not getting rid of or preventing the sweaty smell. Yay! Puddle! Whee! Yeah, cool desk display. Bye. Kinda looks like those baby lotions. Burning wooden chest. In Turkey is street food in winter and it's not that expensive. Yes, it's reasonable in Asia too. But here, it's like you might as well buy a full meal. Which, like, a full meal is $18. 18 USD. How are we supposed to live? Whoa, why is this white? White. You know how some people say white? Where does that accent come from? What kind of accent is white? Doot. Puddle! Puddle Pog! Oh my god, I should be wearing rain boots. What am I doing? Ugh. How can I be this dumb? You're not allowed to agree. How can I... Wait, why is it not erasing? Why? Why feet? Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, for the coming group draw warm-up, I wonder if Panda Kenneth can attend if we time it correctly. Because he's always at work when we're doing our group draws. Including tomorrow's group draw, pixel art group draw. He will be at work, so maybe we can time it so that Panda Kenneth can join. But then, maybe he has stuff to do on the weekend. Maybe he has a life. Do you have a life, Panda Kenneth? Or do you want to draw with us? BB. BB puddle stepping. How come the Koreans don't smell like anything? Genetics. Yes, genetics. Lots of deodorants don't work. I think most of them do work for me. But maybe there are different sweaties, different types of sweaties. And maybe widely available deodorant does not work on some types of sweaties. You get free chestnuts. Send nuts. Will there be squirrels collecting the chestnuts? What? 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 Collecting whose chestnuts? Are we talking about my game? Yellow boots, it's got to be. Oh my god, there's a slime. There's a slime called Rain Boots, and it's exactly this bright yellow. And it's so delicious looking. I didn't eat it. I would if I could. Puddle! Okay, one more. I don't like that. So I have successfully sold my mat. I don't know what to do with the funds right now. I wanted to get a new laptop. But then, you know, it's still a laptop. But then I have no room to keep a desktop. I work on the dining table. So kind of stuck right now. Maybe I will get a sprite, I don't know. It's very difficult for me to decide what to spend money on. I don't know what's the best investment. Originally, I wanted a mic. Should I get a mic with an interface? I heard you can adjust volume. Do volume control directly with the interface. That's pretty cool. I can do a cover. This current mic is not it for like singing. Core Panda Kenisu. No life on weekends. No! Oh, bye Hype-san. Thank you for watching. Have a good snore. Quite. Very busy these days at office hour. Well, just let us know if you can join on a weekend, and if you want to join, then we can go by your schedule, unless it's like past midnight for me. Almost done. I'm done. Yay. Send. All right. You have made it to the end of the yapping session. Congratulations. You get 5 tabloons. Yay. So tomorrow, let's do more pixel art together. On Magma, if I can make it work. It will be mic off because we have some construction going on. I don't think you guys want construction ASMR. Thank you for watching. Yay! Will be neat to have a proper mic setup. Yeah. Maybe I will consider getting a mic then. What time for Magma? Same time probably. Like 4:30-ish. Yeah, normal time. Construction ASMR. Can try? No, cannot try. Because they'll be talking too. I cannot dox them. Dox my construction worker. I don't think they signed up for that, so how dare you deny us of construction ASMR? Oh my god. You guys. Just go to Hong Kong or something. Be there or be square. Haha, funny. Because pixel art is square. Pixels is square. Construction worker destroys your house with a wrecking ball ASMR. Oh my god, it would be so fun to come up with ASMR clickbaits. ASMR clickbait titles. Anyways, we'll yap more in text form tomorrow. And remember to smash that motherfucking like and subscribe button. And buy more songs and support Krusty Game Dev. Making your bocce waifu dreams come true. Wait, that's not how I draw it. Tabby! Out! Eat well, sleep well, guys.